So the first trimester is really critical and stressful. So if you feel some roller coasters, it's normal. Your emotions will go up and down. Your hormones will go up and down. Your body will change. This is the psychology of pregnancy.
Welcome to Out of Our Comfort Zone. Hosted by a high performance athlete and Guinness World Record holder, this is a podcast where we share actionable strategies, inspiring stories, and expert insights to turn adversity into high potential for ambitious leaders, CEOs, HROs, and athletes seeking to excel in high pressure environments. Here's your host, Deniz Kayadelen.
Hello, everyone. Today I am doing another solo podcast, and the first time I will speak about my pregnancy for all the beautiful women for all over the world, for all the beautiful mom-to-bees who are considering to be a mom, who is already pregnant. So I hope this podcast is for you, to all the beautiful ladies from all over the world. And of course, men can listen as well. Why? Because it's so important that fathers to be, or considering to be a father, or having a pregnant wifey next to you is important to show empathy. And today I will touch different aspects of the psychology of being pregnant, the fears, the behind the scenes elements, what you cannot see, but sometimes you can feel, and topics about not everyone speaking about. Today I will open up myself and will share with you some real insights because it's real. You know me already, I hope. I always practice what I preach. And today, what I'm talking about is based on my own real life example and based on scientific research and based on facts. Are you ready? So, now, as you know me, maybe I'm world champion, world record holder in ice swimming. And a fun fact, not everyone knows that about me, but I get pregnant in end of December. And then with my partner, we went into the Nord Cup trip and I prepared myself for the World Ice Championship in Italy, Molveno. I went into icy waters. We were in Nordkap, no sunlight, no light. I was so tired. I every day swam in Arctic waters. I was in Norway. We were in Finland, in Sweden. It was even -1 degrees of freezing cold water. And I went into these cold waters. And you know what? I didn't know that I was pregnant. So I was there, and in the middle of the road, I recognized that I don't get my days. So normally it should come earlier, and my body a little bit changed. And my partner recognized that I'm pregnant. He said, "Stop alcohol drinking. I think you are pregnant." And for me, it was like, of course, I wanted to be always pregnant, but I couldn't realize that I'm really pregnant. I was still in this competition mode, holiday mode. I stopped drinking alcohol, but I continued with swimming, ice swimming. I felt always tired. I thought I'm tired because of lack of sunlight, because we were in Nordkap. And I thought I'm just tired because of the road trip, because we started the road trip from Switzerland to Germany, Sweden, Finland, Norway. So every day we was in the car 5, 6, 7 hours. So it was an exhausting trip. And I thought that my tiredness is just because of this exhaustion of the trip and ice swimming, because the extreme situations, it was really cold. We even did camping in -5 degrees. And when I'm now looking back, so crazy. I was the whole time pregnant. And then I attended the World Championship in Molveno and become world champion in 500 meters freestyle. So it was just 2 degrees. And then I promised my partner, I said, okay, after the race, I will do a test. And the test was positive. I was pregnant. And you know what? Now I'm 38. And when I'm looking back to my life, I checked a lot of boxes and say, yeah, I can be proud of myself. I worked hard, have a good track record in my business, have a good track record in my sports, have good relationships. And when I was in Nepal for the world record in 5,800 meters, when I just had 74% of oxygen, you know, you are auditing your life on a different perspective because I thought I will die, maybe I will not survive, because also we recognize that there's no oxygen, the oxygen filter is missing. So for me, it was a life transforming experience, and I just needed to let go and just needed to accept the fact that I'm now on these mountains in 5,800 altitude, and we wanted to break the record in 6,400. That meant that we needed to stay a few days more and few days climbing. And then I had a life audit with myself and said, okay, Denise, if you would die today, what you would miss or for what would you be proud of? And I said, okay, you are a good daughter, check. You are a good employee, check. You are a good entrepreneur. At least you found it out of comfort zone as a side hobby, check. You are now doing world records project. Great, amazing, check. You are 6 times world champion. At this time, it was 5 times world champion. Check. And I said, oh, wow. My mom wanted always to have a grandchild, and I always wanted to build my own family and have the feeling of being a mom. So being a mom is also another out of comfort zone experience, right? And that was missing, this part. And I manifested it. I think I manifested it. And if you are someone who is not pregnant yet and who wants to have a child, or if you are pregnant, so it's about manifestation. And I can tell you the right time will come. I thought I wanted to have a child when I was even 30, when I was 33, when I was 36. And of course, there are a lot of different elements which needs to be aligned, right? So you need to be ready, your partner needs to be ready, you need to have a stable relationship where both sides wants to have a child, where you feel financial ready and so on. But what I can tell you based on my experience, there will come a time which is the exact great time for you. So what is meant to be will come. Don't rush, don't stress. Of course, when I was 30, 35, 36, people coming, my mom especially coming, oh, you're getting older, you need to have kids, and so on. So these are the pressure points from the environment. But you need to always check how is your pace, how is your lifestyle, and just have faith and believe that at the right time it will come. And for me, that was maybe the right time. And never wait for the best timing because you'll be never completely ready. So there will be always something where you say, oh, but I need to earn more money, or I need to do my own business. Oh, I'm just a fresh entrepreneur. I need to wait 3 years more. Or my next level of promotion is coming. I need to wait. I need to wait. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I have many examples where you can also see that if you have this opportunity, don't wait, just do it because sometimes it can be also late. Yeah, but don't put yourself under pressure. Don't wait too long to be ready because you will be never ready 100%. It's like being perfectionist, right? And stepping out of comfort zone. You will never be ready completely to step out of your comfort zone if you rate that you have 100% self-confidence. You will never have 100% self-confidence if you are a perfectionist. So you need to just jump into the cold water. You need to just do it, and you will grow in this journey. And that's happened to me. I am now growing in this journey. It's a complete personality shift, let's say. At the beginning, I even had, a little bit of personality crisis, right? Me as a world champion, extreme athlete, businesswoman. Suddenly, I have, something in my body, and I need to take care of my body. I can't push my body anymore. I need to take care of my body because of my baby. So suddenly, you are not the only number one anymore. Suddenly, you need to take care of someone. Suddenly, you have a lot of responsibility. You need to take care on a completely different mindful level of your body, of your soul. And you know, suddenly, oh, if I am getting stressed, then my baby will get stressed and it will be not good for the baby. And of course, the first 2, 3 months, especially, it's so critical. No one knows you're pregnant. You look completely normal. Your belly is not fat, your belly is as normal as before, but you feel the hormones, you feel really the first 3 months, it's like you are getting crazy. You are like schizophrenia because everyone thinks you are normal, but you think you are not normal, you are pregnant, and you are hiding it from other people because maybe you will lose your baby. The first 3 months are critical, right? You need to take care of your baby, of your health. You need to go to the doctor, have all the controls, but it's not the best time to communicate it, right? And of course, your partner plays a crucial role in this phase because also for your partner, it's not easy to understand you because you look same. You don't have a big belly, so he cannot relate with this baby as a father yet. Yeah, it's the early stage, and it's also a little bit the mindset shift and the personality crisis maybe for him. But this personality crisis comes later for dads, I guess. For women, it's the first 3 months you are like, oh my gosh, what I will do. What will happen with my career? What will happen with my sports? What will happen with my hobbies? So you are like in a extreme modus and you need to figure out your new self while you're carrying the baby, while you're carrying your health. So the first trimester, I think, is really critical and stressful. So if you feel some roller coasters, it's normal. I think it's good that you know it's normal. You will have roller coasters. I had roller coasters as well. So sometimes I felt so happy, joyful, and sometimes I felt like scared. This is the psychology of pregnancy. So you have a roller coaster. Your emotions will go up and down. Your hormones will go up and down. Your body will change. Your body will transform. And of course, your mind will transform. And at this time, you will maybe not announce it to everyone. So you feel a little bit also lonely. You feel responsible. Suddenly, you have a secret, a big, big, massive secret for yourself. And you need to stay strong. And it's important that you have some sparring partners with you in this journey. The mind body connection is important. To in early stages try to meditate, to do breathing exercise, and yes, to balance the excitement and the anxiety, and pushing the anxiety to excitement would be the key. And what I can tell you is when I went to the doctor and I said, oh my gosh, doctor, I'm really pregnant, I went into these icy waters. She said, if your body is used to it, just do it, continue what you are doing before. So don't just try new things. Like I never do yoga, right? So I would not start with yoga now. But if you do yoga every day or if you do breath work every day, so you can continue. Don't stress for this. So just don't experiment new things. So this is the number 2 rule. Number 1 is accept the roller coaster. Number 2, do what you did before. Do what is good for you. And number 3, what I can tell you is you are number 1 for your child. So do it for your child if you feel you're too selfish. You are not too selfish in this pregnancy time. Every month, you have a massive transformation. Your body is changing. You're gaining weights. You're getting slower. Normally, I swim in the open water, chilled, in 1 hour 3 kilometers. Now I just can swim 2 kilometers, 2.2 kilometers. So accept that your body is changing, that your life pace is changing, your thinking process is changing. You will get even pregnancy dementia, which means you will forget something. It's okay. So don't over push yourself, don't over stress yourself, and just accept that you are creating magic. It's a magical process, and of course, you will have the roller coaster. Of course, you will have the stress and so on. And that's why it's so important that you are number 1. Because what I can tell you also now, I'm in my 4th trimester, right? 38 week. And still people are getting stressed. People still stressing me, triggering me. And I try to protect myself, and it's not so easy to protect your borders, right? Even my partner or my mom, she has some problems with me, and then she's stressing me, and I need to say, hey, mom, I'm pregnant. This is my countdown moment. So please stop. Please don't stress me, even if I'm wrong, even if I have something, even if I did something wrong. Please, can you stop? This is one way how you can protect your borders. But of course, you cannot control the behaviors, the reactions of other people. They are not perfect as well. So despite they know that you are pregnant, that they need to take care of you, they don't do it every day. That's the reality. That's the truth. I spoke with so many pregnant women, and we have all the beautiful romantic expectation that the man is cooking for us, is doing everything for us, that we can just chill and sit and be like a princess. This is not the real life. So open your eyes. So if you have this kind of romance dream, then I can now tell you, if you don't want to be disappointed, don't have this kind of high expectations, lower your expectations, and don't expect that other people make you number 1. Prioritize your health, your inner peace. No, You need to do it for yourself. You are responsible for your inner peace, for your health, to make you number one, not just for yourself, but for your healthy child, for the magic you are creating. So don't forget that. In order to do that, protect your borders, communicate clearly, and prioritize your inner peace, your inner health, your mindful moments. And it can be different mindful moments, right? It can be like taking a hot shower, a hot bath, doing your sports, doing your hobbies. So continue what is elevating your energy. Sleep well, eat well. And if you are in a stressy environment, just go out. Don't push, don't resist, don't fight. I can tell you, me as a fighter, also in the water, sometimes I still try to fight and still resist. And based on my experience of the past 38 weeks, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. It's not worth to fight. It's not worth to get into discussions. Just protect your inner peace. And you can protect it with meditation, breath work, with sports, with other routines, what is helpful for you. So this is rule number 3. Prioritize yourself. You are number one, and protect your own borders for you and for your baby. So number 4, of course, you need to go to all the controls. And the first trimester was okay. I had some stomach problems. The second trimester was better than the first. And the third trimester was the best, I can tell. I was less sleepy, less exhausted, and you feel fit, you feel energetic. And when it comes to fourth trimester, you are getting heavier and heavier and slower and slower. So you just need to accept that you are getting slower. So number 4 rule is acceptance. Accept that you are not the same body anymore. And the excitement kicks in because then the countdown starts. So all the trimesters has their own spirit. For me, the first was the hardest. Second was a little bit less harder. The third was the best. And the fourth, so you need to create a nest. In my fourth trimester, end of third trimester, I moved with my partner, changed the city, changed the environment. In this new environment, I don't have any friends, so I need to build my network and so on. It wasn't the best time, but you need to be flexible. You need to be adaptable. There is no perfect moment, no perfect time. And if you need to create a nest, yeah, then you need to create a nest. And it took some months that we found our nest. Now we created our nest. And in the fourth trimester, it's important that you have enough time for yourself, enough time to prepare everything. For example, now I prepared my bag for the hospital. I prepared the room for the baby. I bought some nice clothes. I washed them, ironed them. Normally, I hate ironing, so I transformed myself. I started ironing. So everything is now ready, and now I'm calm and just waiting. It's a matter of time when the baby will come. It can come anytime. And I can tell you, take your time. Don't push, don't force. The few weeks, stop working because you are not so effective anymore. Accept also that you are not getting so effective anymore mentally. You are in a different world. It feels like, yeah, you are in a different zone. You are getting a mom. This is a big thing, yeah. This is a once in a lifetime thing, or maybe twice, but it will not be 5, 6 times. So just enjoy, embrace. This is rule number 5. Embrace, enjoy this moment. It is so important that you appreciate every minute, every month, every day. And of course, sometimes you will get stressed. It's fine. Sometimes you will not be in the mood of appreciation. But every day, remind yourself how special you are and you are creating the magic as a woman, as a family. And if you are the father of this baby, appreciate your wife, appreciate your partner, say thank you. Thank you for taking care of this baby. It's a big, massive, unpayable experience and effort and energy. It's incredible, I can tell you. And number 6, what is the rule? Number 6, in the early stages, think and reflect and manifest your birth. So first you manifested to being a mom, to getting a child. And now, yeah, when the countdown starts, of course, you are thinking about, okay, how will my birth will be? And you can have a natural labor, you can have a surgery. I decided to have a water birth. I hope everything will be fine. I want to have a natural birth. That means that I don't know when it will start. I don't know when it will end. So I'm just in the countdown modus and waiting and waiting. It's like for me crossing the English Channel when I was in Dover in UK. I didn't know when I will start. I didn't know how long it will take. Then I used the analogy of swimming. So the bird for me can be like an ice swim challenge, like intense and short and painful. When you go into this 2, 3 degrees of freezing ice, yeah, you feel the tension, you feel the extreme cold in your whole body. And it takes 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and then you are out. So it can be like an ice swimming sprint. It can take maybe a few hours, or it can be like endurance extreme sports swimming, like crossing the English Channel, which took me 15 hours. That means the birth can maybe take 15 hours, 20 hours. I don't know. So it's a phase where I step into the unknown. I'm just waiting, calm, peaceful, with love, and hope for the best. And you need to have positive affirmations. I have a stone with me, a lucky stone, which I will hold during my birth. I want to have a water birth. I'm taking care of what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. For example, unfortunately, I have diabetes. So I'm not allowed to eat sugar anymore. Every day I get insulin, and I need to avoid that the baby is bigger than normal, right? So in order to do that, I need to avoid sugar. I need to avoid high carb food. So I'm taking care of my health, of my sleep. I do everyday sport, and just manifesting and waiting for the day of labor. And of course, your support system is important. For example, we organize an au pair. The au pair will take care the first weeks more for house caring rather than baby child care, because I'm the mom. So I will be 100% definitely there for my child the first months and weeks and, of course, days. But you need to have a support system, whether your mom is coming, whether you have a au pair or someone. You can't do everything alone, and your partner should be there with you as well. He is so important for bonding. Mom and dad bonding is so important, and embrace it every day. Just have every day also rituals with your partner. For example, my partner every day plays with my belly. He kisses my belly. He speaks with our child. So these are so special moments. And also have time, have quality time, have dating time with your partner. This is rule number 7. During pregnancy and after pregnancy, ensure that you have date times, date nights with your partner. So don't just get to the role of mom and dad and pregnant woman and father to be. No, you need to also prioritize your relationship and these dating times. So what we do is every 3 days we have date nights. And of course, when the baby comes, it will be less, but at least we promised each other that once a week we will have date nights. And in this time, even if it's just sitting in the balcony and having dinner, this will be our time for a few hours. So we shouldn't forget that we are still a woman, still a man, and still a couple, and not just get into the 100% role of being a mom or being a dad. So don't lose yourself. And this is my last lesson, what I can tell you, and what I will also consider and try to realize. Overall, what I can tell you, it's a magical experience. Of course, sometimes I have concerns, but the baby gave me so much, gives me so much power. I now created the mission of Limitless Mom. If you are interested, if you are getting a mom, also if you are a mom to be, you can follow my new Instagram account, Limitless Mom. And I'm sharing also other inspiring mom stories. So if you have inspiring mom stories, please reach me, come to me, write me on Instagram, follow me. And I'm more happy to share also your stories, your journey, because I think we as a mom, we need to support each other. And tell you the truth, before I was pregnant, I never cared about these kind of topics. For me, being a mom, having a child was like ordinary thing, like normal. Everyone has a child, everyone is a parent. But now, being a pregnant woman, I can really say, wow, respect to all the moms in the world. You are so amazing. You did such a great job, because it's a full-time job, unpaid. It's a full-time job where you just show limitless love. So you are limitless. All the moms are limitless. They show up every day, despite exhaustion, despite sleepless nights. They care 9 months this baby, and it's so hard work. It's not just easy, but I think it's worth it. And even now, I feel it's worth it. I feel the love. I feel the connection. I had so many experiences in my life. I traveled the world. I broke Guinness World Records. I did swimming and here and there. I had a lot of adrenaline, a lot of positive, good things in my life. But I can tell you, this is a completely different story. What's going on now in my body, in my mind? Even the amygdala is opening differently. You are taking care more of risk situations and so on. So you are completely transforming, changing. That's the real transformation. And as a woman, you are feeling it completely. So enjoy the road and let's stay connected. Thank you for listening to me today.
If you'd like to learn more about how we can help transform your life and live to your fullest potential in your personal or professional life, we invite you to visit our website at outofourcomfortzone.com. By the way, if you enjoyed listening to the show, please subscribe and rate it. Thank you.